All right, so we're gonna venture out. I promised you guys we do a little Black Friday shopping, even though we're crazy. We're gonna venture in here. Maybe I'll get an interview with somebody that was here all morning, but stop number one, Walmart. Yep, we're out of our minds, but let's do it. All right, for all of you resellers that go to the library, I know there's not many of you, but there's a few. Look, you can get a Canon Pixma MX490. Look at this. Print, copy, wireless scan, the whole deal. It's 34 bucks. So there's no excuse why you don't have a printer. None. The bigger Instapot's one of the best selling ones on all of Amazon. It's 99. It's actually very cool, calm, and collected in here. It's not like really that busy. Not at all. Look, you guys can see the aisles are pretty clear. So back in the electronics section, it gets a little busier. Obviously they're checking people out too, but for the most part it's pretty well coordinated and calm, not like years before, and it's probably because it's Thursday, not Friday. My absolute worst nightmare, and they're only $5. They're only, yeah, $5. I hate these stupid pillows. I was at my buddy's house and his whole couch is decorated in them. This fits his wife perfectly, but I hate these things. They drive me insane. Look, oh, I would sit here and do it all day. I had a few messages about Baby Alives maybe being like a toy that would sell out. They're 60 bucks on sale and go like 100 plus, but it doesn't look like they're selling out. This is an hour and a half after Black Friday / Thursday started. Plenty to go around, so don't bet your dollars on the Baby Alives. Great gift, great price, but not for resale, not at all. Look at these giant onesies. They're 20 bucks, but they're gonna be well worth the $20. Check these things out. Hold on, let's go down. There's some more. These are all pajamas. There's Lucy Moosey. Is that a reindeer or a moose? It says Moosey, but it's a reindeer. What? No, look, this is for some of you guys. Nope, not today. Oh, it lights up. What? How do you make it light up? There's gotta be something to make it light up. Oh my God, there are. So it ring-a-ding-dings and it lights up somehow.
There's a unicorn.
I don't know. Oh my God, there's a Santa on a unicorn. I don't know how to, it's from No Boundaries. I don't know how to make it light up. There's like something inside. Yeah, there's cords all the way up inside of this thing. I got here on my unicorn. They probably, I don't know. And then you've got the Will Ferrell, of course. Oh my God, look. These are some great ugly sweaters. We've got to get one of these. How much are these things? They're 20 bucks too. Jeez. What a great idea, man. If you could find some of these, like a wholesaler, buy them for $5 and sell them for 20, 25. Put your drink in my pouch, get blitzed. Oh my goodness, we need this. What is this? Look, Star Wars Jedi Challenge. A smartphone-powered augmented reality Star Wars experience by Lenovo. It's 99 bucks. And it's got something. I think it comes with like VR. Yeah, it comes with VR glasses. And lightsaber battles. Oh, it's like VR lightsaber battling, and you use your smartphone. So you get the controller and the VR glasses and the tracking beacon, which your phone hooks up to, and then you get a Jedi battle. Hey, Star, Christmas gift for Keith. Check this out. Whoop whoop. So it looks like nothing ran out at the store except probably like the biggest TV deals. Everything is available, nothing. And it's been 2 hours. Look, these are all the Google Smart TV Assist. These are all the Google Home Minis that were $25. Look how many they have left, look. No inventory runouts, nothing. They're just here, they're everywhere, and I'm sure they've got more. And nobody wants this stuff. I feel like this stuff is just like straight gimmicky. Like this thing like controls your smart TV from a thing. Can't I just click the remote or like whatever? Like why do I need this stuff? Like, okay, great, 25, 45 bucks, but it's just a gimmick to me. I don't know, I don't use it. A lot of you guys use that stuff. So like besides playing music and like telling it to turn my TV on and off, what else do I do with this? I ask it the temperature, that's on my phone. I want to play music, I play my phone to my Bluetooth speaker. I ask it how to say hello in Portuguese. That's what my phone and Google are for. Why do you guys buy this stuff? The echoes and the dots are the same, right? Is that right? So can somebody explain to me the purpose of why I need this beyond like my phone and my computer? Somebody please. Look, we bought something on Black Friday. We bought a sound bar for our room for the new TV. We bought the little cheapo one that's like 29 bucks because I'm not gonna spend $250 on a Bose when I can spend 30 on that. I really don't care. The sound that I have now is fine. I'm just doing it just to have a little extra sound. And
no, it's more of a weapon.
It's more of just a weapon. We're buying it just because it's 29 bucks, not because we actually want a sound bar and to make ourselves feel happy about Black Friday. Oh, and we got some of those. Can't leave without that. So that's our whole Black Friday in Walmart. Woo! All right, so for the second part of Black Friday, we came to the mall. Everyone's favorite place, woo! Turns out it's not. I'm filming on my phone, so the audio might be a little lower. I'll try to turn it up. Filming with the camera is frowned upon in the mall. They kick you out. If you look back at my old videos from like 2 years ago, you'll see I actually got booted out of this exact mall for filming in here. So I'm trying to make it a little less obvious. The mall has a ridiculous policy, so whatever. But I'm gonna make it a little less obvious and just film on my phone. So excuse the audio. If it's a little low, I've got my fingers away from the microphone, but my case, my OtterBox, because I'll destroy my phone if I don't have this OtterBox, will probably lower the audio a little bit, and hopefully I can raise it for you guys. So let's see how busy the mall is, and we'll check out some of your favorite stores while we're here. All right, so the most popular store in the whole mall, of course, the Apple Store. And it's pretty busy, but nothing unlike a normal Friday at the mall, I guess. It doesn't look like a crazy busy Black Friday. Not to me. I've been wanting, Kate has an Apple Watch right there. I've been kind of wanting to get one. I wear like normal watches, this is my Burberry watch. I just feel like I'm gonna break it. I constantly bang my watches against tables. Like I'm constantly going like that, and I'm just scared that I'm gonna break it.
$429.
And I don't know if I'm gonna like the whole vibrate thing on my wrist like this. If you guys have like a pro and con of me wearing this over top of wearing my normal watches like this one, let me know. So this mall just got a Michael Kors, which is popular, you guys know. And the store, there's some people in there, but it's for the most part empty. I mean, overpriced retail brand name that people get online. I mean, Poshmark and eBay and Amazon have killed this store. Nobody in there. So this is one of the retail stores that I feel like is kind of like competition proof, with the exception of like Ulta. Sephora, high end, they sell MAC and L'Oreal and Anastasia and Jessica Simpson's in there and all that stuff. This store is packed non-stop, and I mean, it's expensive. We all know it's expensive, but this is one of those stores that does really well in the mall no matter what. So I'm inside of Dillard's, and of course they have a lot of brands that I wear, like Armani Exchange, Under Armour, Nike, over here Michael Kors, and so they're having an extra 50% off, in case you're wondering, the lowest ticket, which is really good. This shirt that I have in my hand is only going to be $7. That's incredible. So Michael Kors, look, 44 bucks to get a brand new Michael Kors polo type shirt for $20 is really good. So in case you're interested, Dillard's, extra 50% off. I don't know how long that's lasting, but this is kind of where I buy a lot of stuff that I wear. So, you know, Hugo Boss, this shirt's 34, so you get it for 17. Really good price for this stuff. Armani Exchange shirts, let's see what they are. These are 22, so $11 for Armani Exchange t-shirts. Not bad. Dry fits too. Look, Trey's gonna love this. Look, portable Bluetooth turntable for vinyls. Jamie Pace will love this too. This will help you guys sell vinyls that you couldn't sell before. How about that, mixing the vintage with the new age? Bluetooth with your vinyls. Bluetooth microsystem. That is awesome, right guys? Right? Need a guy like that as your sales guy right there. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a retail tip. Retail tip of the day. We're inside the actual Adidas store. This shirt, exact same shirt as in Dillard's for $14, $15. It's $25 here in Adidas. Why? Why do you always go to the third-party stores to get it? Well, here's why. Adidas wholesaled this shirt to Dillard's or Macy's or whatever the store might be for like 10, 12 bucks. So Macy's can sell it for 15, 16 and get a profit. This store doesn't have the wholesale cost, the discount that they gave it to the store. You would think that would allow them to drop it, but they're not. They're selling it at the same normal price but there was no discount at the wholesale side. So the other stores are willing to drop it all the way down just above what they paid because they got a discount for buying in such quantity. Dillard's bought 1,000, 10,000, 1,000,000 of those shirts, and they got a discount. This store didn't get that right. They are the manufacturer. So this store, the actual Adidas store, the Nike store, typically will be more expensive than the other stores when they have sales because the other stores got that wholesale discount.
Kate's digging. Look at everyone digging, fighting.
All right, yeah, so there's like fights for the underwear in Victoria's Secret, and we're not gonna say, you're not digging, right? No. They're 10 for $35, any ladies. I don't know if it's after today, but 10 for 35 bucks. Simple math, right? $3.50 a pair. Seems reasonable, I guess.
How about the Ultimate and Fake Supreme? And the Ultimate and Fake Fortnite. This is the stuff you don't sell because it's not licensed. Not licensed at all.
I think the guy managing that kiosk was about to come after me because I was videoing his kiosk. But if he had said anything to me, all I would have said was stop selling unlicensed, fake, counterfeit, Supreme, and Fortnite merchandise. And he really wouldn't have had much to say to me because the mall doesn't care. And honestly, the mall, just like eBay, is a third-party facilitator, and they could be punished just as badly as he could for selling that merchandise. It's people like that I want to report because he's selling a Tupac Shakur Supreme shirt for $10. If that shirt actually existed, it'd be like $300.
All right, look at that sky. We're walking out of the mall. We're all done with this little Black Friday experiment. Like every year, we end up not buying very much, but check out the Florida sky at sunset. The sun just set just a few minutes ago. That's amazing.
So, Black Friday, Casey got a shirt for $7.50 from Dillard's.
I would have got underwear if I didn't get beat
Would have got underwear if it wasn't worth getting beat up over 10 pair of underwear for 35 bucks, right? So as always, typically I come out of Black Friday with like one or two things. I bought a TV a week ago. I don't need to stand in line at Walmart at 4 in the morning for a TV or 2 o'clock yesterday on Thanksgiving. I also don't need to wake up that early because Rockstar observes 5 o'clock every day, and that's not it. Everyone knows that. Other than that, I typically just grab something if I see it. That was just pure luck to get a shirt for $7.50, an Under Armour shirt. We'll do all our shopping online. I know everything. My mom wants some stuff. I can't say it out loud on video because Mama Rockstar watches this channel. But, we'll get it all online, and we'll get our shopping done in the next week or two. And we won't have to fight a bunch of people. We kind of just come out to Black Friday more of just like fun and something to do. Anyways, we're going to go out and grab some food and go home and relax while the rest of you are probably still out doing your crazy shopping. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and until next Black Friday, we'll see you then. Bye, guys.